xRhythms.
Who is someone that you've wanted to collaborate with ever since you've started getting into the music game?
I think it's two people. I dream of one day collaborating with Nkay or Andy Minio. Yeah, always wanted to do that.
Those are some great people.
I grew up on their music.
Have you in like the spirit of collaborations and stuff, and people like Tiny Temper collaborating with the Afrobeats artists and stuff, have you ever been recognized by a particular mainstream artist before that's quite big or well known?
So my music journey has been. I'm trying to recall now, but I think it's happened a couple times because when I dropped my first single, Your Love, everyone thought it was a love song for some reason, and it wasn't a love song. It was a gospel song, and then everyone thought it was a love song. So it was getting played at weddings every other weekend, especially in the UK. I'll just be in my house, and then someone sending me a Snapchat video. They're playing your song here, they're playing your song there. But I mean, at the time, I remember one time I was at the airport in Nigeria, and then I got across what's his name, Two-Face. It was one of the legendary artists, Two-Face, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, he's heard some stuff, and that's really, really good." And I was like, "Oh wow, my music has even gotten there." And then at the time, so I think one of the guys from NSG, I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. We should be mutual followers on Instagram, on Twitter at the time. I think he heard my stuff, and he was like, "Oh yeah, bro, this is really, really good." And then, but that was that. But there's been a lot, but I can't just recall any of them right now.
That's so interesting. One question that just sprung to my mind as well as you were speaking was, because you said that you were in uni, right?
Yeah.
And then in uni, you put out your music there, and then you started to, you became an artist. Would you say that you, in a way, had regretted that you went to uni? Like, was that a waste now because you're doing music, or do you feel like it helped the process, or like how was that whole relationship?
Actually, I'm very well known for balancing my career path and my music, because coincidentally, I'm getting called to the bar in Lagos next week as a lawyer. So I have held those two together very well over the years. It's been a long path to get to getting called, but I've held those two very strongly together over the years. It's taken a lot to discipline. I recorded my very first EP, Life of Meaning. It was a lot of work getting that done. I had to come back from work sometimes. I had a studio set up in the house, get back from work around 7, 8, get in the studio at 9, be in the studio till like 2 a.m. I did that every day for months. So it's taken a lot to balance that out. But I'm grateful for both ends of what I've gotten, yeah.
Wow. So you're like pretty much almost a full-time artist and a full-time lawyer at the same time.
Pretty much.
Wow. You must have a very impressive CV.
Thank God.
It's actually it's super interesting that you said that people who listened to Your Love thought it was a love song, because I think I thought the same. But then after like getting to know like your other music as you released them over the years, and hearing like God being the clear focus of that, when I listen to Your Love again now, I can completely hear that it's all about God as well.
Yeah.
But why is it that you make God the center of your music? Because there's so many topics out there that you could sing about. So why is it him specifically?
I feel that this is coincidental as well, because the next single I'm putting out is a wedding song. It's a wedding song. But I think that it's very important that Christians are even doing songs about these things as well. You know, you can't leave everything. I'm not a traditional worshiper, so you put your values into your conversation about a wedding. You put your values into a conversation about politics. It's just the same thing, but I had to make the foundation God, which is everything about my life. I mean, a very popular quote by T.B. Jakes, he used to say, God is the substratum of every dream. He's the foundation of every dream. You build it on him. So that's basically what my life has been about. And I find very, very profoundly that when I look back over my life, if I had not had God with me, I'll be a wreck. And I know it's a very common saying, but I literally would be a wreck. Because self-esteem, self-value, self-love, everything happened after I started having my worldview and self-view affected by my relationship with God. So I feel that God being at the foundation of my music is just a mirror of my life, of Him being the foundation of everything that I am. And yeah, that's basically what I'll say. From my heart, nobody fi replace you, nobody fi replace you. Number one, king of my heart, nobody fi replace you.